Ibrahim Traore is in the news again, but it's a good thing. He's a very good leader to be talked about consistently. So there was this Ghanaian pastor who spoke on what happened when he visited Ghana. But take a listen to what the pastor is saying, and then we're going to elaborate on it. Take a listen. Boom.
Be thankful. Very grateful to God. Hallelujah. And I look at the Burkinabe leader who came to the investiture of our president. I was carefully observing the young man. Took over power in 2022. 2022 till now. The impact Burkina Faso have made. And we are sitting here and we were talking nonsensical madness against that. He's a coup maker. He took Ghana and came to power. Those of you who have not taken Ghana, what have you been able to achieve? A month ago, this young man commissioned a tomato factory, $12 million. You people said you were building a dam with $12 million. Where is the dam? Where is your dam? This young man is a sensible human being. Sensible human being. And he is working. The people feel he is some kind of an idol. The work where Oma Uniska Obekum Unem Obebo Utirimutu. He will shoot you in the head. Try and chop money in the government of this young man. Oh, but someone will send it to Obano. Yeah. And we allow somebody with a gun to come close to our president. Soldier for the police for an independence square. We are not chumododo. You are too much hypocritical people. Ah, young man, Kosuya Wajuma. Continue your work. Tiana and say, Uno Kikane Emode. A young man can build tomato factory, build schools. He has shut his doors. Someone say ECOWAS. I didn't care about your ECOWAS. Now, look at. A leader comes and invites this young man.
So there you have it. He's basically saying what everyone knows, but he's just saying it in a more in our congregation, in a more where people actually listen to him more. And he's 100% right. I'm sure he has done in 2 years to come going on to 3 years since 2002 what other presidents have not done in 20, 30, 40 years for their own countries. He is a revolution, like he's the definition of a revolutionary leader. Because of Ibrahim Traore, we're having this kickback, this big push for other African countries following in his footsteps. Because they realize what he have done. He have stand up to the West, beating them at their own game, and his country is flourishing because they're almost debt free. Niger is debt free and now Mali. Burkina Faso is on the next, on the precipice of being debt free. So, what the pastor was also saying that they are making this big deal of Adam Choi has his weapon when he come to the swearing ceremony of the Ghanaian new president. Adam Choi will wear his arms wherever he goes, except when he visited Russia. He did not have it on him, but every single African leader that was assassinated was by their peers, by their head of police, their closest friend, or another black person. So he has to take precaution because Sankara did not take as much precaution. Look what happened to him. President Lumumba did not take precaution. He was taken out. Kwagami, same thing. Not Kwagami, the Ghanaian president, I forget his name. It's not coming to my mind, but he was taken out. All these great leaders was taken out by their own people. So Edom Chori is more of he's a soldier. He's not a civilian. He always need his weapon on him because that's one of the things they teach you in the army. Your arms is your friend. And Abraham Chori is very, very vigilant when it comes to his safety. We cannot and will not have anyone talk bad of Abraham Chori because that's the only thing they have on him right now is talking about this arms, which is ridiculous. Even the BBC put out a big headline was basically saying he's a gun wielding president at the inauguration, and that was not the reason why he got all this welcome and applaud because of the accomplishment he have done. So let's run through a few of the things he had done. Abraham Traore built a tomato farm. He built a gold refining um, factory. He built um, schools, hundreds of schools. He remodeled the airport. He built an hospital. He have a waste management plant. He also built, and these are all things he done in 2 years. He bought millions of dollars of farm equipment, tractors, pumps, seeds, fertilizers. Um, then he bought mobile clinics for rural areas who cannot have access to healthcare. And a couple millions he spent on that. He spent money on giving vehicles to his nurses and doctors to go into rural areas as well. So I'm sure he has been doing massive work without the help of the West by getting any aid from them. Or he does not take any money from the World Bank or the IMF. He refused to. He uses their wealth and their resources and get all of this done. He also expand his military massively via buying arms from Russia, China, Egypt, Morocco, Brazil. So he has been since he leave from under the thumb of the French, the the army has been fully equipped, drones and all these things that they never had before. Why? Because under the supervision of the French, you cannot buy no arms from no other country but the French, and they only sell arms to these African countries that's already worn down or broken, like nothing modern, nothing new, because what they want to keep their armies manageable so they can take advantages of these um countries. So I'm sure it has laid the groundwork. Hence the reason why African presidents are being so embarrassed. And keep this in mind, ECOWAS leaders does not like Ibn Traore. Nana Akufa do not like Ibn Traore. There's proof of this because he sided with the Americans with military drills to invade Burkina Faso because they barred Burkina Faso. Benin, um, um, Ivory Coast, all these other countries, ECOWAS themselves despise Ibn Traore. So how is it he's gonna go into a den of wolves and not be protected? He have to be protect himself, even though the new president might like him, but we know the bad blood he has with every single president, not everyone. 90% of the presidents that was in present at this in ceremony despised Ibn Traore. We know this. The guy Ibn Traore has 19 attempts on his life. 19 in 2 years. No other president had faced that kind of um that pressure from never face that kind of pressure. 19 attempts in 2 years. Think of it. In 2 years, they have 19 attempts on his life. So what he should do is be willingly going to a country that he know they don't like him, not the citizens, the government, and all his heads of state who don't like him. He must go there unarmed and not be protecting himself. And there's only one other president can compete Ibn Traore when it comes down to putting in infrastructure, roads, light, water, electricity. As I said, all the things he built, schools, hospitals, airport, factories for his people to work in. We using locals, using his own money. Was Muammar Gaddafi in Libya. He's the only other president have done anything close to what Ibn Traore have done. But Gaddafi was of this one was of the mind of not the mind. He was of the same qualities of Ibn Traore in the sense of infrastructure because he built schooling was free in Libya, healthcare was free, everyone got homes, everyone was working. He did that for his citizens, and yet he was taken out by his own people because of misinformation by the Americans and the French who plotted together to take him out because he was showing them up. And what he have accomplished, none of them have done it in history. So I'm sure we have to take care of himself at every call, and I don't want to see him at no time unarmed. I want to always see him with his arm because I will feel much more comfortable because he's my hero. So anyway, so let me know what you think about this. About even some Ghanaian citizens are actually saying bad things about Aaron Traore, like podcasters who are joining with this narrative that Aaron Traore should not come with his arm on his hip. Ridiculousness. You see, they are following the Western media and trying to paint this man as a antagonist. When BBC, he had banned them because they accused him of human rights violation, which was a false narrative. So he had banned a few international news networks from his country. So anyway, so this is maybe like payback for them to try to paint him in this the negative light, but it's not working because it did not work actually because he's loved globally. I'm sure he's a global sensation. Anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Do you agree, disagree? You know, those hit in the comment section. Let me know what you think about it. Tell a friend to tell a friend, as always. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Once you reach this far, just spread the word. Anyway, thanks for watching. Boom.